Hello, beautiful people. It is Oshun Kimmy back again with another video of I am your mystic, your guru, your informant. So, on today's episode, we are talking about 3 signs that your love life is cursed and also what you can do about it. When witchcraft is performed against us, one of the main areas that is going to be affected is your relationships and of course your money, but that's a whole nother episode. And the important thing to note about all of these curses is that they can either one, be self-inflicted, two, be done by an enemy or someone who is against you, or three, be inherited through your ancestry. Sign number 1 is recurring dreams of ex partners, especially if these dreams are sexual. If you are having dreams that you are being intimate with someone, doing what grown folks do, kissing, touching, laying in bed with exes and with past people, or even with people you don't know like that, this is a sign that someone is actively cursing you, your love life, and your forward movement in love matters. Having sexual dreams in itself is a sign of a curse. Let's talk about 2 reasons why this could be the case. One is soul ties. It could be a situation where you have an active soul tie with someone that needs to be broken and needs to be cleared and cleansed out. And so in this case, I would recommend cord cutting, rituals. There are multiple ways to cut a cord, but I recommend looking up the way that works best for you, because the way that works best for you is going to depend on your own spiritual gifts. Reason number 2 that you may be having sexual dreams, which is more heavily connected to witchcraft and spell work, is that you are dealing with a marine spirit, which is also called an incubus or a succubus. So when people are dealing with situations where they are going through a destiny swap, marine spirits will carry out this destiny swap, and they do it by attaching to you in your sleep. They can attach to you through multiple means. One is through food and also through sex. The reason why marine spirits are so commonly used to curse your money and curse your love life is because they are extremely jealous and possessive spirits. So they will block any lover that you have coming in. They will block any money that you have coming in. And if someone wants to make you a promiscuous person so that you can be off the path of your destiny and they can more fully take your destiny, they will attach a marine spirit to you to make you promiscuous, to make you attract other promiscuous lovers, and to put you into relationships and bonds with people who already have marine spirits attached to them. And I'm just going to say very quickly, marine spirits can follow you across lifetimes, and they can be passed down through the bloodline. So if your parent had a marine spirit on or attached to them when you were conceived or born, then that spirit can attempt to claim you as well. And so you have to be active in consciously revoking all pacts, all contracts, all bonds with marine spirits. If you are a woman, I suggest yoni steaming. Anytime you have a sexual dream, when you get up in the morning or before you go to bed at night, you need to yoni steam. I do sell yoni steams on my Etsy, so you can go to my Etsy shop, Oshun's Healing Potions. I'd also recommend, of course, spiritual baths. And in this case, you need a dark bath because you are dealing with a very dark spirit. And so I'd recommend making a bath with like coffee, like cloves, like star anise. You're having sexual dreams, when you wake up, you rebuke them, and you get into such a habit of praying and rebuking them that you will gain an ability to do it in your sleep. Sign number 2 that your love life is cursed is that you keep meeting the same types of partners over and over. Even as you try to change the type of person you are attracted to, you try to change things about yourself. You try to change where you go to find partners, but you keep running into the same type of energy. This type of curse could be a result of 2 things. One, your own need to evolve more on a spiritual level, and you may need to do shadow work in order to figure out why you were attracted to a certain type of person and a solid plan of what you can do to break an attraction to unhealthy partners. And a lot of times this involves shadow work because the people that we are attracted to are a lot like our parents, whether we want to believe and accept that or not. So if your dad was absent, he was narcissistic, he was a cheater, you may be attracted to the same types of people. Ancestral wounds can put us in an energy where we are constantly repeating certain habits and patterns. And so you may need a reading, you may need to pray, you may need to figure out the spiritual roots of why you keep meeting the same people over and over. At the same time, spell work can be done to keep you in a revolving door or what is called a karmic loop. So if someone is doing spell work on you to bind you, to root you, to keep you in a karmic loop, then you will continue to meet not only the same types of romantic partners, you may meet the same types of friends, you may be attracted to the same types of situations and habits, and you can break out of this by first identifying that you are in a loop. Once you identify exactly what the spell is, you have the power to know exactly how to clear it out of your energy. I do offer hex consultations that will tell you exactly what type of spell work is being done and exactly what it is you can do about it. Final sign that someone is cursing your love life is that you may not receive the same level of attention or affection that you are used to receiving. This could be in public or this could be in a relationship that you are actively in. So let's say, for instance, you were initially a very vibrant and magnetic person. Now it's like you go out and people don't even see you anymore. You could be cute, you could be fine, but people don't pay you any mind. And so that is what I would call a glamour spell. And glamour spells can be used by a person to make themselves more attractive, yes, but it can also be used to affect the glamour and attractability of another person. And so essentially what happens is that that person will be pulling on all of your magnetism, all of your beauty in order to embody it for themselves. And that is the most insecure thing ever in the world to me, but that's a whole nother story. So these types of spells can also affect a relationship that you are in, to where perhaps that person is no longer sexually attracted to you, they are not as sensual with you, they are not as nice to you, not as passionate with you, and they may be actively putting their attentions elsewhere, into people who are actually a lot like you, but they are not you. What I have noticed with these types of spells is that they usually affect our sacral chakra. And anytime that I am reading someone who is having their sacral chakra energy siphoned, it looks like it's blinking. It looks like a blinking gray light or like blinking gray static. In order to heal spells like this, particularly if they are affecting the sacral chakra, is to do things to heal that chakra and to reactivate it. And so I'm always going to say yoga. Yoga, literally the whole purpose is to activate the chakras. So one of the things that we need to do when we have people trying to pull from our glamour is actively call it back in through intentional dance. Twerking, belly dancing, moving your hips, getting into your body. Everything that I say is things that I have used and still use regularly, but also suggests like not giving into the energy of not feeling like doing your makeup, not feeling like dressing up, not hyping yourself up. Like, no, when you get up in the morning, I don't care if the only thing you have to do that day is go to the store. You get in the mirror, turn on your feel good music, put on your earrings, put on your lashes, put on your jewelry. Do not slack off on taking care of yourself, because usually that's how glamour spells will really work. So we could feel too drained to do our nails, too drained to do our hair, whatever the situation is, do the thing anyways. Like, one of my favorite things to tell myself when I know I'm under heavy spell work, because this is like always, okay, I have to tell myself, do the opposite of what you feel. Because the moment you do your nails, you do your lashes, you do your eyebrows, you gonna be feeling fine, and other people gonna be thinking you're looking fine too, okay? And there's nothing wrong with embodying your beauty. Step into it, enjoy it, That is our talk for today. Of course, please like and subscribe. I love you all. Thank you so much for listening. I will see y'all on the next episode.